Get over here!
Hey, babe.
Yeah?
I'm thinking of a song.
Oh?
Oh, yeah. It's a wonderful song. I'm sure you're familiar with it. Dat, dat, da, 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 dat, dat, da, 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 dat, dat,
my
da, da,
God.
da, da. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. We are a great big part of it.
New York! New York! Happy New Year, everyone!
How's it going, everybody? The Green Scorpion here.
And Amber. Sorry, I'm still waking up.
No, you're good. You and I have been up, we're up, all the way up until midnight last night, so it is understandable. But
yeah, we were up till, 1:30, I think.
1:30, 2 o'clock, somewhere around there. So yeah, it's a new year, everybody. Good to see y'all. Seeker's Soul. Cracked shell containing soul drawn from a long-deceased bug.
Ooh.
Considering that Growl, used the soul shot in the last episode, why do I have a feeling that this has something to do with Hollow Nest?
Probably.
Because, the whole thing... now that I think about it, he even looks like the Soul Master from the first game.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It's the same kind of build and everything.
Yeah.
Is there a connection here?
Well, you never know.
Well, we'll have to find out later. Because that's the thing. I noticed this is not an equipable item or anything. It's a quest item. So clearly, this is gonna involve something later. And that allows us to go down there, and it seems like there's more up here. So
Yeah.
oh, you know what I gotta do? I gotta change up my crest, my build as well, because now that I beat hello, a little bit of a freeze there. Now that I beat Growl, I probably can mix things up a little bit now. But regardless, Happy New Year, everybody. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone had a nice, safe, blessed New Year's Eve and now into New Year's Day. We definitely had fun last night.
Oh, yeah.
Although I had to work. Well, you had to work too, but you were had a bit of a hybrid day.
Yeah.
What in the...
Excuse you? Do you mind? We were in the midst of talking. Can you even kill that thing?
Yes. Okay, so it doesn't damage me when it gets me on its strand, but it can damage me once it actually gets me up there. So if I shake myself off enough, I'll be able to avoid it. But yeah, what the fuck was that thing? A Barnac, toothy growth that lives in the on cave roofs. Wraps wayward bugs with its long tongue and drags them up to be consumed.
Ew.
So yeah, we are in a new area here, it seems. Okay, I need a moment. Holy crap. Okay, yeah, this new area seems a little bit,
Precarious.
hazardous. Ugh. It doesn't help that I can't see. If I can just get a little bit of silk. Because at least he's pretty easy to outrun. I just gotta be careful not to get hit. What the? Oh, he can... Apparently he can, surprise me from underneath. Yup, okay, he can burrow, he can, charge at me. Well, this is a very, very horrid combination. Again, take it slow and steady. Should be able to handle this. Oh, I see. Come on, buddy. What a way to start. Got you. The hell are you? A duct sucker.
Ugh.
Suction creatures surviving in the thick slime that coats its cave. Okay, so something I'm a little ashamed of. From the last episode, I saw y'all's comments. The Zelda enthusiast in me is screaming because I didn't think to throw freaking bombs into Growl's mouth when he was doing his Kirby suction thing.
Oops.
So, yeah, apparently it didn't occur to me that that could happen. So now I'm thinking, oh hey, this big dude with a big mouth, can I throw a Pimpolo in there? I'll see if I can find that out, but for now, those things are gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I see one right there, too.
Oh, nope.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of these that, like... The thing is, there's something up there. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. I'm gonna let it drag me up a little bit. Yes! This is fine, too, because this actually gets me some silk. And shards. I need shards, because, oh my god, did I use so many of them during the fight against Growl. Heh. Alright, so while I am exploring this, very, very dank cave, I suppose I should... They respawn. Good to know. I suppose I should bring this up. So, it is the new year. Any New Year's resolutions, honey? Die.
Wait.
Wait, is that a dude that's trapped?
I think it might be.
The key of the apostate.
Oh!
From back at the slab. Okay, there's got to be a way to detach this guy, right? Unless he just might be dead.
Yeah. Looks like the creature choked on him.
Ugh. And where does this take me? Oosh! Gosh darn it. Freaking...
Grubs.
Oh, speaking of which, actually. What is in here? Hello.
Hello.
Well, there's a bench here, which is nice. First of all, yeah, I don't see a map in this, so we are in a completely new area. Spider. Your stench is strange, yet similar. Your tension is smelt strong. Do I seem a threat to you?
Husband?
This whole land keeps me cautious, tall one, and your claws look like they have much sharp use.
Yes, I kill gladly, but only to feed my shell and my brood to come. Your meat, much sustenance it could grant, but too hard to pry. Your long false claw would slash back swift.
Yanara.
Good, you can sense my skill, as I yours. A truce, then, that we both shall live beyond our meeting.
You stay, Spider? My brood needs meat much, the organs of others, or would you instead offer your own? Gift a shell's warm inside, a sweet feast for my brood's birth meal? A brood feast.
Hironare.
I will not offer my own organs, hunter, though I may bring the meat of others slain.
Good Spider. Skewered, shredded, seared, bring it all. Much will be needed, enough to sate my brood to come.
Miofene?
Several of my tools can prepare the meats as you request. I've been fortunate to find so varied an arsenal within your lands.
My brood has not long till hatching, Spider. Do your duty swift, and you shall see reward for the slaughter. Okay, so brood feast. Huh. Use tools to acquire organs of various types so Huntress may feed her brood. Seared organ, shredded organ, skewered organ. Here's my thought. Skewered organ, I think I need to kill things with a nail. Shredded with a tool, like maybe the nail traps. Seared, something that burns. The pimpolos. That's my thought. Let's give it a shot. Since we are here, I guess we might as well. There's a lot of missions in this game apparently requiring you to I guess for all intents and purposes feed things. Hi. Okay, so they do not provide anything, it seems. So, I know there's something here. Oh, you know what? I have a good idea. Where are you? Am I good or what? Now, does that count towards? No. Huh. Use oh no, you know what? I think I need to use tools exclusively. So what would happen if I were to kill one of these things with... Ay, mama, this freaking motherfucker. And I want to know how to deal with that thing. So... yeah, I'm a little curious here. First of all, let's go back to the bench. And I think I can explore around. Oh, you know what? I have an idea. So let's switch it up, actually. We're gonna go to the Hunter's Crest. And let's switch around our tools a little bit here. So, we are going to need a lot of shards again. So I'm actually gonna equip this back instead of the anklets, so that we can start building up our shards again. Because we're gonna need a lot of tools. As for everything else, I wonder if the Sawtooth Circlet would count.
I'm not sure.
I'm willing to try it. Why not? And for the other one, I'm going to lay off a poison, just in case poison might not actually work here. So, the straight pin might be skewer. Yeah, some of these are skewer, some of these are shredded, and some of these are burned. The only one that I can think, yeah, explodes on impact with enemies or when ignited by its fuse. So, yeah, I can only assume that the Pimpolo is the one tool we have that can maybe burn things. So let's give this a shot. But anyway, New Year's resolutions. Anything in particular?
Mostly just focusing on, like, on my career and stuff.
No, you and I both. I've expressed this, I've expressed this a few times already, like, on, like, my channel or on just generally, generally on my socials, but, like, I am so ready to move on from my job, man. So, we'll see how that pans out. But, other than that, for me personally, I'm kind of, like, trying to... I'm kind of trying to, like, make a little more effort to, like, do some exercises. Cut back on sweets, because I have a very notorious sweet tooth. Okay, let's see. Okay, so you're... It works! Skewered organ. Okay, there we go. So that skewers. The question then becomes, do I just need to kill enemies? Like, kill any enemies? And I think this is the only thing here, because, like, everything else seems to be a dead end. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take my chances. Is there something down here? No, there is not. Worth a shot. While we're on the subject of food, I don't know, any interesting food stories you have, honey? Because this game has like some, this game has some like very, very interesting tastes.
I wouldn't necessarily say food, no. I mean, I know for like, I don't know, like a weird tradition in my family, I think it's a Pennsylvania Dutch thing.
Is it?
Is eating pork and sauerkraut on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day for good luck.
Oh yeah, you actually like gave me a little bit of sauerkraut last night in like regards to that. What's the story behind that? Because I actually don't know.
It's just a good luck thing.
Go figure. That's actually the first time I've ever heard of that.
Well, usually I don't participate in that because I don't like sauerkraut. So I'm like, but we could use the extra luck. So I'm like,
I was gonna say, and like you don't like sauerkraut, and yet you gave it to me. What made you think I would like it?
Well, I ate it too, so.
Fair enough.
I ate some too.
Okay, will it work on these guys actually?
Probably.
Come on. Come on, over here, buddy. I'm hoping it works. It does! So even on smaller enemies, it'll work.
Good to know.
Let's try the Pimpolo. The Pimpolo gives me seared organ. Yeah, the problem is, like... The problem is going to be, like, managing my tools enough for me to be able to make enough of this. Because, again, I pretty much, like, used up, like, so many of my, so many of my tools just, like, trying to deal with all that. And I'm already feeling the effects of, my incompetence.
Yeah, I was gonna say, maybe not the best to choose the sheared cloak.
I mean, thankfully, it just brings me all the way back here.
I'm surprised it didn't bring you back to the other bench.
I mean, I rested here, like, so I rested here, like, beforehand, so it'll be fine. This will be fine. We're going on a grocery we're going on a grocery shopping list here. The good news is, however, it does still retain everything I need. So, skewer. I'm going to assume I need the pins for that. Over here, pal. Yes.
Although not necessarily food, one thing I am looking forward to in terms of the resolutions for this year.
Oh, yeah?
So some of you may or may not know, but from a lot of the cocktail recipes and stuff that me and Oscar do online, I'm making a book.
Yes. Okay, so that is something that was brought up. Yeah, like given all the different cocktail recipes that we put together, like through the streams and all that, we are going to. That actually gave me quite a few. Okay, there we go.
I was just gonna say, lock in, Oscar.
Oh! The circlet counts! I'll answer that later. Phone's ringing. Okay, dude, the circlet counts for the shredded organ. Oh my god, that's gonna make this so much easier.
Mm-hmm.
Although, for some reason, it didn't work on those. I also got a skewered organ out of that, too. But anyway, you were saying.
Right. So now that we've finally gotten up to 50 recipes, I'm actually in the process of like writing them all down and making a book and stuff. And so far the process has been pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
So look forward to that, potentially towards the end of this year.
Yeah, I kind of like want to make that like as a bit of a thing where it's like, you know, you guys have been like so supportive of like everything we do. So like that'll be a nice thing to like as a way to like kind of sort of give back to the community in a way. that being said, you do kind of have to be 21 plus, in order to, like, gain the full benefits of that, because, like, you know, drink responsibly, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, I actually can make this a little bit easier on me by going over here. And I should be able to rest at this bench over here. Thank you all for telling me about this one, by the way. So, since the circlet counts for seared, I'm going to shift over to the straight pin for the skewered meat.
Okay.
Because I'm going to assume skewered means stab through.
Probably.
Yeah, and I'm basically just gonna have to use this place as my hunting grounds for all intents and purposes.
Yeah, we already know those don't count.
Yeah,
so.
those don't seem to give me anything. So, what I can actually kind of... The circlet is, like, messing me up a little bit in terms of my, like, maneuverability, though, because it, like, eliminates them before I can, like, bounce off. But it's no big deal. I'll handle that. Oh, okay. I just remembered one other crop we should be able to, like, take advantage of. Ah, but the problem is, like... Oh my god. Well, that didn't work. I'm gonna head back to the bench. But, I'm sorry, what were we talking about?
Cocktails.
Oh yeah, the cocktails. That actually brings me to an interesting question I wanted to pose to you, honey.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of the your favorite cocktails that you've, like, made for the channel so far?
Oh, see, I kind of want to keep that a secret now.
Oh, really?
I want to keep that a secret for, like, for the book.
Fair enough.
Because, so, some of the recipes are actually going to be changing.
Oh, yeah?
Because I've remastered a couple of them. At least, some of the ones that weren't, quite as good or needed some work.
That's right.
So, I'm going to keep that a secret from now.
Alright, then.
So, find out in the book.
Alright, then. So, let me pose another question, related at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
What are some cocktails, or, like, what are some, like, ingredients or, like, beverages and, or, like, concoctions that you've always at least wanted to try?
That I've wanted to try?
Yeah, like, what are maybe some, like, spirits you've never gotten the chance to really experiment with, or, like, some that, like, you know, you've never had the chance to really, like, go all out with? Because I know for a while you were big on, like, trying to, like, make absinthe work. Mm-hmm. And, like, you've since been able to a certain extent.
It's a little bit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know Amaro was a big one that I haven't yet to really work with yet. Another one that I was trying to make it work for Melanoe, but didn't just end up happening. I think that was triple sec.
No, come back, meat! Yeah, this is gonna be very, very difficult. What about some techniques?
Techniques. Oh,
Because I know, like, there's a thing with, like, techniques, as well when it comes to, cocktails that can be quite challenging, depending on the circumstances.
One technique that I've yet to try, purely because it is both dangerous and difficult, is setting a drink on fire.
Oh, yeah.
You can do it. There are ways to do it, but it is also very dangerous, especially with certain types of alcohol, because...
Because, like, alcohol, at the end of the day, is flammable.
Well, that too, but sometimes during the day, you can't see the flame.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because certain, like, ingredients make it so that the, flame, like, is, like, such a very, very subtle color that you can't even see the darn thing.
Yeah. And, like, that's, like, why it's dangerous, because, like, if you don't properly blow it out or extinguish the flame, you can burn your lips.
Ooh, yeah, I imagine some people have, like, experienced that firsthand.
And that is something I do not want to fuck up.
Yeah.
Personally on myself, because I'm the one making the drinks.
Mm-hmm. Or on me, because I'm the one sampling the drinks.
That too.
Bren.
Sorry about that little skip ahead here, guys. We had to take care of something real quick. But in the meantime, I did, like, bring myself to a little bit more of a, friendly, or semi-more friendly, hunting spot. What I'm trying to do right now is, like, okay, these guys, like, respawn. So what I'm kind of, like, trying to, like, do is, like, make it so that I can kind of, like, just farm off of them for the most part. The unfortunate thing is, like, this place is still very dangerous. So, because of that. Goodness gracious. Thankfully, again, though, it's not that difficult to, like, deal with. And honestly, like, this is just one of those situations where, like, dying is not that big of a deal. Because that just means everything respawns and I can just keep on collecting. So, ultimately, kind of a beneficial situation here. But I gotta make sure that my execution is right.
Yeah.
Hey, this game ain't easy. Give me a break. Speaking of which, actually, have you ever eaten bugs?
I have, actually.
Oh, tell me that story.
Okay, so I do remember specifically, this was, like, towards the tail end of 12th grade.
Yeah.
And it was, like, one of those, like, we were, like, all the seniors were kind of just, like, hanging around.
Yeah.
Waiting for something. I don't remember what it was exactly. And I guess someone brought in, like, these dried bugs that were, like, flavored, with, like a flavoring powder or something, and I ate a grasshopper. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, like, that's a funny thing, right? Is that, like, apparently, like, insects are a delicacy in some places. Okay, so yeah, my biggest issue right now is that okay, so there we go. I got all of the seared stuff. But now I need to figure out what gives me skewered or shredded. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna head back to the bench and, like, I'm going to, like, reestablish my tools. And I need to experiment because, like, I know I got like a skewered one somehow. I just need to figure out, like, what it is specifically. Ooh, okay, cool. Because I know the Pimpolo at the very least will give me the seared meat. I also might just take off the Sawtooth Circlet because yeah, that thing is messing me up when it comes to those bombs. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so we're gonna take off the Sawtooth. I'm gonna go ahead and, yeah, I'm gonna equip the Weave Light. At the very least, because, like, silk is kind of, like, valuable right now. As for what tools? Okay, skewered. Maybe the Delver's Drill?
Maybe.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing is I'm also, like, out of, like, shards is the problem. I know I can kind of build shards from, like, the enemies in this area. So really it's just a matter of perseverance. That is the unfortunate aspect right now. By the way, there's another thing that I kind of want to do this year that hopefully we'll have the opportunity to do so given the circumstances, right?
Oh?
You and I haven't really had the chance to collaborate on, like, much of, like, anything in regards to videos. I kind of want to do that more.
That would be fun, actually.
Because
yeah.
I remember you and I had a little bit of a potential topic that we wouldn't mind tackling, and it involved, like, mythologies from, like, video games and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember that. That was a while ago.
It was. We just never got around to actually, like, you know, trying to do it in any capacity. Because, again, we've been busy. Like, you know, like, I have a lot of video ideas, but at the same time, it's, like, not always, like, gonna be feasible. Because, like, you and I have a very, very, like, extended interest in just, like, mythology as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
If I recall correctly, your favorite is Egyptian.
Yes, actually.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna try something here. Come on, where are you, pal? Yeah, you're... These guys are not gonna make this easy. At this point, if I die, that's just a shortcut to replenishing my stock. Yeah. I need to find a crop that is going to let me, like, not only collect shards, but also be able to attack from above, because I need to use this drill in some way. But anyway, here's a question for you, actually.
Oh?
What are some of your favorite mythological figures from different pantheons?
Oh God.
I know that's good. I know that's kind of a loaded question. Let's start with Egyptian.
Okay. I guess my favorite like goddess and stuff.
Yeah.
Would be Isis.
I did know a little bit that, like, Isis was a bit of a thing with you.
Mm-hmm. No, I like Isis. Like, she's really cool. She's like goddess of motherhood, magic, and stuff like that. She's really prevalent in like early like mythology of the Egyptian mythology and the stories, especially with Osiris.
Man, I do not appreciate these fucking maggots. Yeah, bear with me here, just trying to navigate a little bit.
No, you're good, you're good.
Because I think those, like, bugs here also give me, yeah, they do give me shards. It's just very little. I'm almost tempted to see if I can maybe, like... Oh, now that I think about it, though. Okay, they survive in... Did that give me... It didn't. Okay, come down here. Yeah, how does the Delver's Drill not give me skewered meat? It's not the needle that gives it to me, right? I got a skewered meat somehow earlier, I just need to figure out how. Let's see. When it comes to Egyptian folklore, I guess I was always partial to Anubis, but that's also because I've always been a fan of the Psychopomp type characters. I know Anubis is a little bit more, like, popular when it comes to Egyptian mythology, but then again, like, when you think Egyptian, a lot of people would say maybe, like, Ra or Osiris, I guess? I don't know. How popular is Osiris?
He's pretty popular, I would say. Set is also kind of cool, like, in his own dark kind of way.
Yeah. I'm not entirely too familiar with Set. I kind of know what he's about, but also kind of not.
Set is the one, okay, so really funny story about Set, actually.
Oh, yeah?
I'm just gonna say it's potentially not safe for work, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
It's the god, it's a, like, god pantheon, like, and all that jazz. Like, I don't think it was going to, like, when it comes to, like, safe for work, they tend to not be a lot of the time.
Okay, so it's kind of really funny. Everyone, like, jabs on Set because of this.
Yeah?
So one of the stories in Egyptian mythology involved him and Horus, Isis and Osiris' son,
Yeah.
like participating in kind of like a challenge, quote unquote, in order to figure out who is fit to rule, I guess. Right. And so they go through these like series of trials and stuff, and Egyptian mythology, it's like, oh, if you like sleep with one another, like or something of that nature, like, oh, you're subservient to them. Basically how the Romans viewed gayness and stuff.
Right.
So Horus ends up tricking Set basically into being subservient to him by taking a piece of cabbage, putting his essence, quote unquote, onto it, and having him eat it. Unknowingly, what was on it. So, and then they discovered, oh, well, he was clearly inside you, so you were subservient.
Ah.
And that's how Horus cheesed his way into ruling.
Jesus Christ, the gods are weird.
Yeah. But no, I just remember, like, that one being, like, the one thing where everyone, like, jabs on Set for.
Mm-hmm. Like, not an entirely out of the question, like, story when it comes to, like, you know, godly pantheons and whatnot. God knows, like, Hades is a very popular, like, thing right now. So, like, a lot of people know the Greek pantheon, not to mention, like, you know, the likes of God of War and all that jazz. Some of the shit that you will run into when it comes to stories about the Greek pantheon and the Norse pantheon as well, kind of freaking insane. I don't recall what the entire story was, but one of my personal favorites comes from Aztec mythology, and it is specifically the story regarding, I gotta find out what gives me skewered. Okay, hang on a sec. I am getting skewered, somehow, so it's like... So, like, I'm doing something right. Let me take a look at my tools real quick.
Well, we already figured out that the drill wasn't really doing anything.
Yeah, I tried the curve claw, but that wasn't doing much. I'm gonna try the threefold pin, see if that works. The main unfortunate aspect right now is that I need to somehow, like, collect enough shards to... Oh, I'm a fucking idiot! Hang on a sec. I forgot I had those! Okay. I'm a little bit of an idiot, so I apologize. So now, with this, we should be able to go back to that one, spot in, this area. And we'll be able to, like, farm those, like, respawning, little glob guys with the tools that we have. Thankfully, it's actually a pretty short trip between there and, between the bench and down here. And we can farm off of these guys. And it looks like 1, 2, 3, and then bomb. And there's a seared organ. So that's pretty much our game plan right now. 1, 2, 3, bomb. 1, 2, 3. Oh, nope, never mind. But, yeah. From Aztec myth, there was a whole, debacle, regarding, Huitzilopochtli and his sister. And the idea is that apparently, in order to be able to get on, like, get on Quetzalcoatl's good side, they kind of had to, for all intents and purposes, like, compete for, their own sort of, like, rulership as well. But, it became a bit of a, what's the term when you, like, kill your own sibling?
I know if it's a parent, it's patricide.
Yeah, if it's a parent, it's patricide. Oh, jeez. And if it's your mom, it's matricide, right? What is it with a sibling or a sister or a brother?
Well, no, patricide isn't parent.
Oh, you're right, actually. Never mind.
I'm actually not sure if there is one for specific to sibling.
Well, either way, the whole situation involved, Huitzilopochtli, killing his sister. In a rather, gross and incredibly, like, uncouth way. Because if there's one thing you obviously will know about, like, you know, freaking, the Aztecs, is that they love their blood sacrifices. And in regards to that, well, let's just say that, I think it's, I'm not entirely sure of the full story, but it involved, spilling a lot of blood, without consent. It was a very nasty story. And that's part of the reason why Huitzilopochtli is kind of like both famous and infamous in the Aztec pantheon. I guess in a similar way to Ares from like Greek myth. But the thing is, like, it's one of those situations where Huitzilopochtli was like a god who was recognized as extremely powerful. But boy do the gods wish that he wasn't. You know that coworker that is like, yeah, he's a bit of an asshole, but like people keep him around because he's useful?
Yeah.
It's like that. That's Huitzilopochtli in a nutshell. Especially because also Huitzilopochtli was like one of the most revered gods in Aztec myth because, again, they love their blood sacrifices, they love their, like, war and their, like, violence and everything. And that was a big one. I'm actually gonna try something. Because, like, I was also getting, like, skewered from the circlet. I'm going to try and, like, keep the circlet on and see if maybe that is making any sort of difference. Forgive me if this episode is just us, you know, kind of sort of just, you know, going on a hunting spree here, guys, and, like, the gameplay might be a little bit dry. But, I need a break after the freaking chaos that was Growl. If I may be so bold in saying. What about Norse?
I know very little about Norse.
Fair enough. From what you know. Because I know you at least, like, follow a little bit of, like, God of War and whatnot.
Again, very little.
If I had to pick a god for you in regards to that, I probably would think it would be Freya. Because, like, you know, Freya, Witch of the Wilds type of thing. Very, like, in tune with nature.
Weirdly enough, I never was really into Freya. I don't know. Norse mythology always seemed kind of dry to me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's actually kind of surprising to hear from you.
I don't know. Like, I guess... I don't know. It just was never really interesting to me.
Fair enough.
Or as interesting as, like, some of the other stuff.
If I had to pick a favorite god for me personally from Norse, I'd probably say Skadi. Skadi, for all intents and purposes, is basically equivalent to Greek myth's Artemis.
Okay.
So, you know, Queen of the Hunt type of thing. I'd also say, not a god, but a giant, but, like, Surt. Because, like, I kind of like the whole experiment, or the whole, like, story of, like, Surt being the guy who's, like, going to, like, eliminate, like, bring about Ragnarok. But I like the way God of War, kind of like depicted him as a guy who's just like, yeah, I'm kind of just here waiting for my demise, but, like, I'm tired. Like, I just kind of want to get this over with. I don't want to help you because, like, I already know my fate. But, like, in reality, he's so, like, done with everyone's shit because all he wants is just to be with his beloved, you know? I'm curious. Not what I meant to do. Yeah, I'm just experimenting a little bit here. Okay, what are some other, like, mythologies you're familiar with?
I mean, obviously Greek.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, now that I think about it, who would be your favorite Greek god, for all intents and purposes?
I guess I would say Artemis in that case.
Yeah, you and I both are sharing each other on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I love Artemis. Yeah, I don't know what the thing is that I need for skewered meat. Give me a second here, guys. I'm gonna look something up. Alright, so chalk me up as another idiot. Apparently, it is the sting shard that I need for the skewered meat. Why would you give me skewered meat as a requirement, and apparently you don't skewer with the pins? It's literally a spearing weapon! Not exactly intuitive, that one, but fine. You can have this one game. But, with this... Try not to land on the thorns like a doofus.
Yeah, don't die.
I've been doing plenty of that. Alright, come over here. Yes! There we go. There we go. We're getting it. Wait. Why was there a bomb there?
Because it went under the water.
Yeah, but usually the water, like, kills them instantly. Come on, pal. Okay, nope, you were right. Never mind. Ooh, careful. How many? There we go! We got them all!
Nice.
Okay, so now, with that done, we can head back and hand these over to the Huntress is actually her title, so
yes.
I'm curious to know where this is gonna go.
How much do you want to bet when we get there, her body is gone? Because based off how I know bugs work.
Yeah, let's see. Speaking of insects, actually, okay, so there is one quote-unquote god, but not really so much god, but rather like otherworldly being that I'm actually kind of a fan of by concept alone.
Oh?
And it comes from biblical mythology.
Really?
Beelzebub.
Oh, no, I can see that.
Mm-hmm. No, like, Beelzebub, the Lord of Flies, honestly, from concept alone, one of my favorite, like, I guess you could call it demons, because, like, he is a demon, but I don't know, I've always been fascinated by, like, a lot of the, because, like, there's a lot of, like, for a religion that is, like, that a lot of people try to, you know, lump in with a potential reality, the Bible is filled with some, like, really, really weird shit. Like, the weirdly least of the weird ones is the, demons of Revelations, because, oh my god, there's some shit that happens, in Revelations that, like, the regular, like, biblical scholar might actually scoff at, if I'm being honest with you. One of my personal favorites is the whole thing with, apparently, Armageddon is going to be filled with, like, demonic beings that, like, the world will be, saturated with invading demons who have, like, insect bodies, the heads of horses, and, like, you know, the wings of angels and whatnot. And I'm like, okay, yeah, like, no offense, everyone, I'm someone who believes in the Bible too, but you're really gonna believe all this shit that's kind of fucking batshit insane? Like, a lot of people don't want to admit it, but like biblical myth or like biblical mythology is about as wild as any other religion that any other mythology that you can think of. Anyone who's played Devil May Cry will know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. No, she's still here. And yeah, we have it all. You have them, Spider. The smell is upon you, all of those organs rich prepared for feasting. You've done well, Spider. Upon these fine meats, my children will gorge and grow.
And better the organs of others they feed upon your own, yes?
One should not be surprised for the spider to perceive the truth of my requests.
A child of one like you, many times I've seen it similar. They will be born hungry, sharp tooth and claw. In their buff craze, your own meat would delight as much as another bug's. This piece is distraction and hope to save your own shell.
Is that shameful? A mother who would not sacrifice herself for her children to grow strong? Is it wrong to want to witness their first flight, their first hunt, to see them kill and grow?
Your choice is your own, Tall Mother. You won't be judged by me. I've seen enough sacrificed. I've no love for the act.
Wow. Quite the pragmatic conclusion to that story, actually. All those screwy bugs, all so reluctant to share their organs. So much coaxing and gnawing and prodding. They should be proud. Their small sacrifice would become much sustenance for my ferocious young. Nice. Okay, so I saw what she gave me. It was called the Long Claw. Please tell me that this is what I think it is. Long Claw, talisman fashioned from the talon of a larger predator, increases the range of the needle. This is Silksong's equivalent of the Mark of Pride. Easily my favorite charm from the very first game. So the Mark of Pride you get from the Mantis Lords, and it increases the range of the nail. I love this kind of upgrade. Oh, I have to see this with the Reaper Crest. Hang on a sec. Look at that range! Oh, I'm gonna have fun with this. Alright, on that note, I think that's a good point to end. Thank you guys for joining us for today's episode of Let's Play Hollow Knight Silksong. I am the Green Scorpion.
And I'm Ignis.
And I am gonna have so much... Oh my god, dude! Even this one has actually a pretty significant increase. Oh, I'm gonna have fun with this. I love charms, upgrades that increase attack range. Sorry, I'm having fun here.
Are you done?
Sorry!